Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Kobe Bryant statue outside of Crypto.com arena riddled with typos. The recently unveiled statue honoring Laker legend Kobe Bryant appears to have a slew of typos etched into the stone at the base of the figure outside of Crypto.com arena. A post on X from German sports journalist Andre Voigt has gone viral on social media, showing the errors in the box score on the marble base of the 19-foot-tall statue. Among the mistakes are the misspelled names of former NBA players Jose Calderon and Von Wafer on the box score from Bryant's 81-point game in 2006. Calderon's name is mistakenly spelled as Calderson, while former Laker Von Wafer's name is displayed as Von Wafer. Additionally, there's a spelling mistake at the bottom of the box score, next to the name of Raptors player Aaron Williams, who did not play in the contest. Next to the typical D&P to signify the player never entered the game, is the incorrect spelling of decision, instead showing D&P coach's decision. We have been aware of this for a few weeks and are already working to get it corrected soon, a Lakers spokesperson told Call News in a statement. The Kobe Bryant statue, which is one of 3 that will eventually be displayed outside of the house Kobe built, was unveiled in February. The 2 other statues are still in production. One will show Bryant wearing his number 24 jersey and the other will show Bryant with his daughter, Gianna, who also died in the tragic 2020 helicopter crash. Kobe Bryant statue outside Crypto.com arena has typos, team vows to fix. They put erasers on pencils for a reason. With statues, it's a little more complicated. The Los Angeles Lakers said Monday that spelling errors on the Kobe Bryant statue unveiled last month outside the team's arena will be corrected. No time frame was revealed for the changes. German journalist Andre Voigt published his find Sunday on X. They include spelling Toronto guard Jose Calderon as Jose Calderson and spelling former Laker Von Wafer as Von Wafer, according to NBC Los Angeles. The word decision is set in bronze as decision, the station said. The statue features Bryant's index finger held aloft after his 81-point game in the Lakers' 122-104 win against the Toronto Raptors on January 22, 2006. That total was second only to the 100 points Wilt Chamberlain scored in a 1962 NBA game. The 19-foot statue of Bryant features the Toronto game scorecard. Anthony Edwards hints that referees favored Lakers in loss. Once again, the free throw disparity in favor of the Los Angeles Lakers has become a talking point. There have been numerous complaints by players in the league throughout the season complaining about the Lakers getting favorable calls. Considering that, Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards took a big shot at the referees following his team's loss to the Lakers, via Michael Corvo. It's tough every night when we don't get to the free throw line as much as the other team. You want to compete, and if every time they get the ball, we so-called foul them, and they get to the free throw line. It's tough. I don't know how to explain it, man, Edwards said. He pointed out the fact that it's hard to beat a team whenever the referees keep calling fouls. The Lakers went to the line a whopping 16 times more than the Timberwolves, 29-13. It can happen every now and then, and it's true that the Lakers drive a lot during games. Then again, we're talking about a common trend, and it's not like they're the only team with 2 athletic players who dominate and make most of their damage inside. Of course, this isn't the first time Edwards has complained about officiating either, as he also called them out for giving Oklahoma City Thunder star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander a lot of calls, so perhaps we could take his words with a grain of salt. Even so, the league might need to take a look at these complaints. Anthony Edwards matched his season high with 44 points, made a tie-breaking three-pointer with 1:11 to go, and came up with a spectacular block at the buzzer to give the shorthanded Minnesota Timberwolves a 113-111 victory over the Indiana Pacers on Thursday night. Edwards soared to reject a last-second layup by the Pacers' Aaron Nesmith, hitting his head on the rim as time expired. He yelled, flexed his muscles and chest-bumped Rudy Gobert in celebration. Gobert added 18 points and 14 rebounds for the Timberwolves, who played without All-Star Karl-Anthony Towns. Minnesota moved into the top spot in the Western Conference, 1/2 game ahead of Oklahoma City. His shot was next level, Pacers coach Rick Carlisle said when asked about Edwards. Even when we double-teamed him, he got away from us. Look, he's a great player, and that's why every second of every minute of every game matters. Edwards was masterful in Minnesota's second straight win, accounting for the team's final 8 points, while making 18 of 35 from the field with 3 three-pointers and 6 rebounds in a back-and-forth game that neither team led by more than 5 over the final 20 minutes. Pascal Siakam scored 24 points and Tyrese Haliburton added 23 points and 13 assists for the Pacers, who trailed by 17 points in the first half but led 104-103 on Siakam's powerful dunk with 2 minutes left. Indiana has lost 3 of 4 and is 8th in the East. Even without Towns, Minnesota managed to hold the league's highest-scoring team nearly 13 points below its average. I thought the defensive game plan was on point, Wolves coach Chris Finch said. I thought our players really executed in the first half, got a little loose in the second half. Of course, they made some adjustments, but we were able to turn them over a lot early. And Edwards made them pay, time after time. Despite limping off the floor 26 seconds into the game, Edwards helped stake Minnesota to a 54-37 midway through the second quarter. He finished the first half with 15 points, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Indiana trimmed the halftime deficit to 60-49, opened the second half on a 19-4 run and finally took a 68-66 lead midway through the third quarter when Miles Turner converted a Minnesota turnover into a dunk. From there, neither team could take control until Edwards capped his big closing flurry with the decisive block. Edwards is a physical player and you've got to play physical players physically, Carlisle said. It's a tough learning thing. Towns sat out with a sore left knee and Finch gave no timetable for his return. ESPN and The Athletic reported Towns has a torn meniscus. The Pacers also were shorthanded. Starting guard Benedict Mathurin was out with a shoulder injury and is expected to miss at least 3 more games. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation, Anthony Edwards? Leave your opinion in the comments.